Hey, my name is TJ and I am a Scrum Master. Right now, I'm going to be talking about Scrum of Scrums. If you watched a previous video, you know that today I have Scrum of Scrums. So, a little bit about me. I have been a Scrum Master at the organization that I currently work for about 4 weeks now. So, I'm still in the learning phase. And this organization, it is a life insurance company. I have two teams that I am the Scrum Master of. And this organization just started SAFE. They are not mature in that respect of SAFE. And even though a lot of people know about Scrum, it's not necessarily practiced correctly 100%. So what exactly is Scrum of Scrums? If I look either way, it's because I'm reading some notes. So basically, Scrum of Scrum is a technique that's used in agile project management when there's larger teams involved. And basically, it's a representative from each of the Scrum team that comes to Scrum of Scrums. And basically, they come together to discuss the progresses, dependencies, and any obstacles that they may be facing. It's normally at regular intervals. So we normally have our Scrums on Mondays. There are 3 different Scrum Masters, 2 project managers, and a program manager. And those are normally the people that attend the Scrum of Scrums. We have an agenda. We do some problem solving, and then we also do some information sharing. So basically, the Scrum of Scrum helps ensure that all teams are synchronized and aligned with the overall project goals. And basically, we're aware of each other's progress and challenges. It helps promote transparency, communication, and collaboration. Basically, which is essential to, having multiple teams. It's also very important for us because, we're working within that safe framework, and we're trying to take on a couple of large projects. So for Scrum of Scrums, we do have an agenda, and I'm going to read you the agenda really, really quick. So completions, what has your team done since we last met? The next steps, what will your team do before we meet again? Impediments, is there anything slowing your team down or getting in their way? What are the risks? What are the roadblocks? Are you about to put something in another team's way? Also, we're talking a lot about processes and process improvements. So process changes, best practices, resourcing, Scrum of Scrum backlog, Jira. We'll talk about things like that. This past week, there was a task assigned to all of us, and I'll read that in a second. But it's, I guess, more important because tomorrow, which is Tuesday and Wednesday, we will have PI planning. So we're really, really trying to get geared up for that huge PI planning session coming. So one of the tasks for Scrum of Scrums that I have do was follow up on team velocity for PI planning. How many points is the team able to commit to for projects? What is the set aside for production support? How many developers are designated for the team for P2, which is our project planning 2, our second PI planning, P2. And then what are the high level points for stories? So that is one of the tasks that are information that I needed together for today's PI planning. And then, so basically it was, I needed to get together the velocity, and I needed to get together the swag. So what is swag? Swag stands for sprint without a goal. And basically, it's a term used to describe a sprint that lacks a clear objective or direction. Basically, swag doesn't have a defined goal or set of tasks to accomplish within a sprint. Swag can result in wasted time and resources since the team may end up working on tasks that don't contribute to the project's overall objective. Therefore, it's generally not a recommended practice within Scrum. But we all know that when you have projects that are due or when you have tasks that are due, you just have to complete them. And so that's just like with this organization. So there are going to be some swag tasks that need to be complete. Basically, my team's velocity is about 30 points. So we'll commit 20 points to this to the corporate initiatives, and then we'll save back 10 points for swag. So yeah, that's a little bit about what goes on with our Scrum of Scrums. Like I said, I'm still fairly new. I'm still getting acclimated to this team and their processes. I guess in another video, I'll talk about a little bit about some of the changes that I have made so far with my team. And then, I'm sorry, I'm getting messages from a developer. But I have a lot more videos coming up, basically, is what I'm trying to say. There's so many moving parts as a Scrum Master. I know a lot of people think that a Scrum Master is just a facilitator and a glorified secretary. That is not true. I think when people have negative things to say about Scrum Masters, they just never had a good Scrum Master. But that's just in my humble opinion. So I do have a lot to talk about. If you have any questions or any suggestions for upcoming videos, please go ahead and include those in my comment section. And of course, please comment, subscribe, and like and share if you have any other Scrum Master friends. I'm really trying to make this something unlike all of the other channels for Scrum Masters that are out there right now. So the only way we could do that is by having us all contributing and collaborating on these videos that are coming up. I just want to make sure that I have relevant content for everyone out there. So hopefully you like what I have going on, but please stay tuned for future videos. Thank you.